So people seem to be having different feelings and different dimensions to today being the 16th day of April 2025, as it's supposed to be Naomi's special birthday celebration. Yes, Naomi Ogunwusi is today is her birthday, and why a lot of people from all walks of life have been moving around wishing her happy birthday, she has really not celebrated anything, which actually caused a big issue between she and Olori Ashley. Ashley actually carried a gigantic cake and brought to the palace that it was meant for Naomi to celebrate. Now, when this cake was brought, Queen Naomi said of a truth she was not going to touch the cake, but she actually appreciated Ashley and thanked her for her gesture. But on the whole, she said she is not going to touch the cake. This actually sparked another round of chaos in the palace because people are of the opinion that okay, so why is it that Naomi does not want to cut the cake that Ashley brought? Naomi was now Naomi actually didn't want to respond on time, but she actually took time to now make them understand that see, not as if she does not appreciate the cake that Ashley has brought, but she just feels like she's not in the mood to celebrate. Ashley really felt bad. Ashley was now trying to explain to everybody who cared to listen that Naomi has actually not forgiven her, that she and Naomi were besties. Before everything now decided to go south, she and Naomi have always been very close. She and Naomi have always been doing things together. She and Naomi have actually been even communicating with each other, talking to each other when the need arises. Different people have different dimensions of looking at this thing. But all the whole, Naomi, as a matter of fact, should look for a way and give peace a chance. Yes, Naomi needs to give peace a chance. Because when Naomi does not give peace a chance, the only thing that can happen here now is that people will still begin to feel indifferently concerning Ashley and Olori Naomi, because these two women seem to be the most vocal in the palace for a very long time now. Even when the Oni is going out, if the Oni does not go out with Naomi, he goes out with Ashley. So as a matter of fact, Ashley is very consequential when it comes to decision making in the palace. Before the Oni does anything, before the Oni takes some certain actions, he normally wants to find out what is Ashley's own point of view. Now, if Ashley does not give him an answer, the next person he normally wants to know how she feels is Naomi. So if you notice very well, these two people have actually held very significant positions in the palace of the Oni of Ife. So it's actually not out of place for Ashley to now decide to bring a cake for Olori Naomi. Now, this cake is something that was supposed to be consumed by everybody in the palace, but Ashley brought the cake and Naomi refused to touch the cake. Her refusal to touch the cake now actually means direct rejection. And with this direct rejection now, it now becomes quite difficult and quite hectic for anybody to take the certain decisions that they are taking. So right about now, what is now actually going to happen to the cake? Because Ashley is of the opinion that the cake has already been brought. And so if this cake has been brought, then as a matter of fact, somebody must cut the cake. There needs to be celebration. Ashley even went ahead as trying to confront Naomi and let Naomi know that see, she does not need to reject the cake, but rather she should just keep the cake. She should just allow all of them to flex the cake, because flexing the cake just means that they had actually thanking God for what God has done. But invariably now, some other people will be thinking that Ashley is actually trying to mock Naomi. She's trying to mock Naomi because there are times and instances where they all celebrated and they all jubilated that Naomi was out of the picture. So since Naomi right now is out of the picture, why is it now that they are now coming to cry crocodile tears that Naomi needs to stay around? So Naomi staying around now, what economic value and importance is it going to bring to the palace? So right now, Ashley is actually of the opinion that Naomi is still carrying some things in her heart. And when people continue to carry evil thoughts and evil things in their heart this way, they will rather do nothing but cause some chaos that people cannot comprehend nor people can understand. Because with the look of things, people perceive things differently. And don't also forget, perception at times is reality. When people perceive something when people have a perception about something for too long, before you know it, that perception now becomes reality. So for people to always now think that Ashley and Naomi are having issues, there could be some form of truth in all of this. And when all these truths are actually not properly debunked or properly fixed, they now become a reality. So right now, Ashley has actually Naomi has actually told Ashley that she should go back with the cake, that she does not want the cake. In fact, she does not want to celebrate. Ashley now felt bad that Naomi wants to celebrate, but she does not want to celebrate with her own cake. They are actually two different things. You wanting to celebrate and you not wanting to celebrate with somebody's cake, the cake that someone brought for you. So you now find out that these are the kind of things that they tend to escalate the issues at hand, because these issues have actually been there for a very long time. And now, with the state of the economy of the country, people also need to be careful and be aware before they start moving around, because Ashley actually intended to do a surprise birthday party, comprising of some people from different walks of life. Now, with the new turn of events now, all of those things are not going to happen again, because first of all, the cake was not even touched. And if the cake is not touched, then what exactly is going to happen? It's going to be quite difficult for anybody to understand or see that of a truth things are actually falling in places, and everybody will logically have a say in all of these things. Because anyhow I want to look at it, last Naomi just wants to do what is best for her. Yeah, Naomi wants to do what is best for her. And if Naomi does not do what is best for her, it's actually going to be quite difficult for anybody to survive or succeed in all these levels and all these dimensions that are happening in the palace of Oni of Ife. So, my people, this is where we'll be stopping till I come your way again. I remain D and Z TV. Do wait to subscribe to our channel. Thank you for coming, and see you some other time. Bye bye.